Okay, so the title is a bit of a lie. He's not 400 pounds yet. Actually, he's gained quite a bit. He's currently 377 pounds. So the title of mine, and even this one says celebrating my 400-pound milestone. He's not there yet, but considering how fast he gains weight, just the other day he weighed himself and he was like 360 something. It was like 365 or something like that. And already he's up to 377. So just in the span of like a couple days or so, he managed to get himself up into 370s. So he could easily be fucking 400 pounds by next week if he really wanted to. Also, I think it's funny, he went to the Cheesecake Factory and he didn't get any cheesecake. Does look good though. I've never been to the Cheesecake Factory, obviously. I don't even think we have one here in North Carolina. But yeah, he's celebrating getting close to 400. Why? But hold on, while we talk about how unhealthy he is, let me just make myself unhealthier. I know. You say, well, John, you're sitting here and talking about him. I mean, you're drinking a Monster right now. Yeah, I am. But most of the time, this is what I like. I watch any one of my videos. I'm constantly pulling this out saying, stay hydrated, kids. So me having one of these once in a while, I also stay active. Obviously, I walk to and from Dollar General. I work in a fucking factory. He said he works out by walking, 5 miles or whatever, and yet he's gaining weight instead of losing it. How is that possible? So obviously, he's not even working out. So, yeah, I may be drinking a Monster, but I'm not close to 400 fucking pounds. Especially today. Today was fucking hot. And it stays like this, where you're fucking sweating a lot, where you're gonna lose the weight. Oh god, it's fucking hot today. I was walking down there, and I was actually fine. It actually just shows how fucking hot the factory is. I was walking to Dollar General. I went down there, got what I needed to get, came back, and that's when I started to sweat a little bit. I get down there to my area at work. I don't even have to do anything. It just drips down into my eyes. So it's actually hotter in the factory than it is outside. Because you know how it is. If there's like no AC, if it's like 90 something degrees out, the inside is hotter. Yeah, so it's like I can just stand there in front of the fan and I'm still just like, it fucking drips into my eyes. And I'm like, you know, it's like fucking down in my mouth and just splattering everywhere. It's like, I can't see. I'm kidding, it's not like that, but it does drip down. But anyways, yeah, celebrating 400 pounds, close to 400 pounds. Because like I said, the last time he weighed himself, he was in 360s. And that was, like I said, I think that was a couple of days ago. So if he was able to gain that much weight in that short of a time, he could easily be up to 400 next week. Or not next week, this week. Right, today's Sunday. Yeah, this week. Which, think about that. Think about how much he's eating, that he can, just from the last one, like I said, 365 to, I think it said 370, 377. Look how much of a gap there is. Yep. Okay. That's like what? Like 11, 12, like almost 15-pound difference, and just short of a time. That short of a time. That's gross. That's fucking gross. And I'm glad that when I make these videos, you guys are like, no, I thought I was fat, but Nick, he makes me feel so much better about myself. I'm glad that's one of the points. That's one of the reasons why I keep doing this. because I know I have viewers who watch it all the time, but then there are new people who find me, new people who see my videos about Nick, and that's possibly helping them as well. Like I've said before, and I'm going to keep repeating it because people are not going to understand, I don't make these to help Nick anymore, really. I don't. You know, he's outright said himself that he doesn't plan on stopping. So he's pretty much a lost cause at this moment. But what I'm trying to do is prevent people from becoming like that. I mean, look at this. Look at all the stretch marks, and for other people who are new, you say, oh, well, you're big too. This shirt, it's a 6X. It's freaking huge on me. So it makes me look a little bigger than what I actually am. I'm also 6'4", maybe a little over 300. And because I'm so tall, everything, you know, most of it's down here. You know, like my arms. If you look at his are wide. Mine, they're not that big. You guys like that? You like me showing a little skin? Oh. As you can see, they're not that big, and they're solid. They're not flab. Unfortunately, I have a lot of muscle. I just haven't defined it because I don't work out. So, you know, you can only do so much. You know, working in a factory will help build muscle a little bit, but it's not gonna, you know, define it or anything. But yeah, my arms, as you could see, they're not that fucking big. They're not that. I'm not that big. And like I said, it distributes a lot better. It looks like more that when you see me, you know, full body, it's more like, oh, he's got a beer belly or something, like a little beer belly. My pants at this point, I got them when I was bigger. They were, I don't want to have to pull them off. Like, I'm not, you know, they're over there. They're like a 48, 36 or something like that, but they're so big on me now. It's like I have to pull them up over my stomach sometimes just to keep them from falling down. When I pull them, you know, like how they do in the commercials, they're like, oh, I lost this much weight. Yeah, there's a good about, you know, 6-7 inches or so between, you know, my stomach and the pants. So I lost a whole shitload of fucking weight to the point where my pants now just fall fucking down. So when I'm working, it's like I have to pull them up here so that way they don't fall. I had a belt, and even with the belt, they were still falling down. And the belt was on the last notch. So, but yeah. So if people want to think I'm unhealthy, that's fine. I mean, I've said before, I'm still fat. Regardless, I'm still fat. You know, I've got plenty of problems when it comes to being larger. So I know that if I'm dealing with it, I know that he's going through it even more. But as I said before, it's a lost cause at this point because he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's going to keep doing it until it kills him. And it might be sooner than later. Now, I've said before, I don't want him to die. I don't want to wake up one day, you know, come online, you know, wiping the sleep out of my eyes and seeing an article online saying, famous YouTube mukbanger Nikocado Avocado dead at 31, 32. I don't want to see that. I really don't. I think this guy is too smart and too talented to be disappearing like that over something he could have easily changed. And while I do want to talk about the other side of the spectrum, like the Eugenia Coonies of the world, unfortunately for her, it's an eating disorder, and people are just, oh, you don't know how hard it is. So unfortunately, YouTube really doesn't like when people talk about her. But her, same thing, raise awareness of that too. You know, if we can prevent people from ending up like Nick or Eugenia, we'll be a lot better off. We don't need people getting excessively big like this, and we don't need people turning into fucking walking corpses. You know what? Maybe I will make a video about her soon enough. Maybe today. I don't know. But this stuff has to be talked about because these people are glorifying this kind of lifestyle. And you have young, impressionable people who look at this, think it's cool, think it's, oh, wow, if he can do it, I can do it too. And then they're going to, once they get to the point where they can start making videos of their own, they're going to start eating themselves into this point, or in Eugenia's case, not eating at all. And how either of these people are still alive is beyond me. But celebrating 400 pounds, I mean, everyone's still trying to figure out this guy's goal. People are like, well, maybe he's trying to get on like my 600-pound life or something, or get big enough to pretty much get weight loss. And I don't know at this point. He said it's like a drug, you know, like cigarettes or something, how he's addicted to it. I don't know at this point, but he's a lost cause. But the most I can do is just keep talking about it. Since, like I said, I know you guys, I have my faithful viewers, but I'm always getting new subscribers and new people who follow me because they see this stuff. And it's always like, oh yeah, I thought I was bad. You know, thank you for showing me this. I mean, a lot of people are like, I don't know how, you know, I don't know why this was in my recommended, but I'm glad I saw it. So if I'm able to help people out, that's the point. Helping people out. In fact, if even if it wasn't me who did it, if you lived this lifestyle and you changed, let me know. I'd like to hear people's stories. You know, if you were that big and you lost it, were you getting that big because you just were overeating? Was it like a mental, like a disorder thing, or you just, you know, were you depressed? Or because, you know, people get this way for multiple reasons. So if you were like this, where you're essentially eating yourself to death, and then you suddenly changed and you lost the weight and became healthy, let me know. I would like to hear, you know, everyone's stories. I mean, that's the whole point of you know, we get to know each other, right? So if you had a situation like that and you became healthier, what was the reason? Was it you wanted to live, you know, or maybe that's not even the case. Sometimes it's like, well, I'm going to change. I still want to die, but, you know, I want to do it in a different way. You know, so just let me know. If you're newer, let me know if these have helped you, especially if, you know, you're a big guy like me or a big lady. Because that's the point now. It's just to help people. You know, because I don't want, especially the people who watch me, I certainly don't want you guys ending up like this and, you know, dying young. I don't. But yeah. Celebrating 400 pounds, close to 400 pounds. Who knows? Maybe by Thursday, Friday, he'll say, hello, peasants. I've reached 400 pounds. And it's all because of you. You just wanted me to keep eating. You know, blame the viewer. But yeah, I'd love to hear your stories. Have these videos helped? Were you like this before, possibly, and you had enough willpower to stop doing it? Let me know. Anyways, people shouldn't be celebrating this. The people in the comments who are encouraging this need to be fucking ashamed of themselves. And yeah, that's it for me. Anyway, you guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.